Our story begins with defining what religious persecution means. Does it occur in the U.S.? Does it occur in the world? We want to find the answers to these questions through faculty and students at Westside High School.
Okay, I think it means like punishing Christians for being so weird at times, like extreme Christians. I'm pretty sure it happens in the U.S. because, especially in the South, there's a lot of extreme Christians. And in the world, I mean, if it happens in the U.S., it must happen somewhere else too. So.
Okay. The first question was, what is Christian persecution? The thing about religious persecution is that it happens all the time, whether it's Christianity, whether it's Islam, whether it's some miscellaneous, insignificant religion from the backwaters of Asia that nobody cares about. The point is that Christian persecution, it's different because it's historical, and at the same time it's current because it's never going to go away. It doesn't matter if you see it, it doesn't matter if you feel it. What matters is that it does happen. Christian persecution, in its simplest terms, is just something that's always been going on. You have religious conflict, religious attribution, and religious, I don't want to say violence. That's kind of misleading. It's more like a longing for conflict. The second question was, I forgot the second question.
Does religious persecution occur in the U.S.?
Religious persecution occurs everywhere at all times, regardless of age, regardless of nation, regardless of era. That's not something you can get away from, even if you don't see it. And then, does it occur in the world? It occurs everywhere.
In the world, I'm pretty sure it happens, but in the U.S., I don't. Yeah, is that even a thing? Like, does it even happen?
What does Christian persecution mean to you?
Christian persecution to me kind of means the same as religious persecution in any form, where a person is persecuted, harmed physically, mentally because of their religion. Christian persecution because they are Christian.
Do you believe it occurs in the U.S.?
Yes, I really do.
Do you believe it occurs in the world?
Yes, I do.
What does Christian persecution mean to you? What do you believe Christian persecution is?
Christian persecution is. What does it mean to me? It means that there are a lot of Christians throughout the world who are persecuted for their beliefs. There's different types of what you see Christian persecution. You have Christians who are not allowed to practice their faith, and then you have Christians who are punished for evangelizing in areas that are predominantly not Christian.
Okay, and do you think Christian persecution occurs in the United States?
No.
No? Do you think it occurs in the world, around the world?
Yes.
Okay. Christian persecution, what does it mean to me? I think it's twofold. I think you can look at it from two different points of view. On the one hand, you have people who might be persecuted for being Christian, but I think by and large it's the other point of view. Christians persecuting other religious minorities. I do believe it happens in the United States, but to an even greater extent, I do think it happens in countries around the world.
Now that we have seen what many believe is the definition of Christian persecution, we would like to dispel some of these definitions. Despite Christian persecution being traditionally defined as the act of killing of others because of their religious views, as Western countries become more developed, the definition of persecution has been redefined. Christians are persecuted for a plethora of reasons, one of them being their beliefs. Christians believe in the Holy Trinity. They believe that Jesus is the true Son of God and that he is the true Messiah. They believe that their time on this earth is temporarily and that the true kingdom is up in the heavens. Throughout the world, Christians have been treated in extremely violent and inhumane ways. Resultantly, many people around the world define persecution as killing or causing physical harm to an individual based on their religious beliefs. This type of persecution is known as Red Martyrdom. Though the practice of persecution around the world is immensely bloody and violent, the persecution that Christians experience in the United States greatly differs. Since red martyrdom is no longer socially acceptable in developed countries such as the United States, a new type of persecution has come about. This new form of persecution is commonly referred to as white martyrdom. Though there is no killing, this type of martyrdom is persecution because it causes for people to have psychological problems. It causes political pressures and social alienation. White martyrdom has become such a prevalent issue in society that even Hollywood has become aware and have made movies showcasing this type of persecution, like God's Not Dead, Persecuted, War Room, and much more. So take from this that Christian persecution has not ended. The rules to the fight have merely been changed. And we as a society need to stand together to stop this.